So you kind of hinted at it of when your parents went all in and sold out to just continue to keep the boat floating right down the river. There's always watershed moments of like winning a race or this guy helping you out. Like when you weren't going to go to the racetrack that week and then you end up winning the race. Like what is a watershed moment in your career that you can look back and like that's the difference?
That's it. That was the moment, that for sure. It came from Jim Dean, who was my late model car owner back in the day, and well, I ran for my parents. You know, they spent all their life savings on me a new car from Rick Townsend, and I ran and probably won 3 races in the first year. Now I finally had a good car. Now I couldn't run top 5 in my, the car I had before in late model. I just was I always qualified well. I could get speed out of the car, but then my car just wasn't any good, and I'd fall straight back. Finally got a car, and then there's something about Jim Dean, something that he saw in me. He overheard me saying that this is my last race, I'm out, and we're going to sell everything. My parents going to try to get some of their money back because we're in financial trouble. And he just approached me and said, listen, tell your parents, to hang on. Why don't you drive for me this weekend? I drove for him, and he had the best of best equipment. I went out there and dominated the race, and he says, all right, tell your parents sell it all, and you're going to just drive for me next year. And that's when I won 25 out of 35 races. Gibbs then calls and says, we want to buy your equipment for their new diversity team with Reggie White. They invited me and Mark McFarland out to help test and find their young talents, which was the Eric Almirolas of the group that we identified as good drivers. And, Mark McFarland, is as equal or good as talent as I was. And I think he was having a disagreement with his girlfriend that day and was on the phone the whole time. And I jumped in the car, ran blistering fast laps, and they were like, we're going to sign you.